Talking with Topher is sponsored by slowdownclothing.bigcartel.com. Make sure you put in Topher before you check out. More on that later. Let's get into episode 152. What is happening, TwT fans? It is so good to be back on this March 2nd, 2023, and I'm so glad to have you all here with me. Gonna be doing a solo podcast this week, and I got so much more to get into and explain and talk about. So before I get into anything today, let me start off the same way I always do, by saying thank you. That's right, to all my subscribers out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Welcome to the new subscribers. If you are new or just swinging by, or you are just checking out the channel for the first time, you gotta hit that subscribe button. That's right. What are you doing? It's free. Go ahead and subscribe to me, right? Join the Talking with Topher channel, subscribe, set the alarms, give a thumbs up for all the videos, share, rate, review, and remember to leave comments. All of that helps the podcast grow, and I appreciate everybody who has been doing that. If you want to get more involved with the podcast, talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. That's the official email of the podcast. If you have a story, or maybe there's a story that you've heard that needs to be told, there's all kinds of struggles in the world. And if you've got one and you got through it and you came out on the other side a stronger, better person, that's what I want to talk about. So send your email, whether it can be typed out, video, audio. If they're video or audio, just keep them at around 60 seconds. Send those over to talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. That's the official email of the podcast. Go ahead and send that on over. I'm going to comb through them, and I'm going to pick out your story, and who knows, you could be a guest on Talking with Topher. But you got to send out that email, talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. And of course, remember, Talking with Topher is on Rumble. That's right. This is probably the most important thing you're going to listen to all day today. Rumble, 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 rumble. Go there. Subscribe. Give a rumble. Give a rumble. And check out all my podcasts, including episode 150 and maybe even 151, who have, let's just say you need to go to Rumble to check them out. Let's just say that, all right? But Talking with Topher is now on Rumble. So go, subscribe, check it out. And then don't forget my link tree. That's right. The link tree is going to give you access to everything TwT, okay? So you go into the description below this video, click the link tree. You'll find all the audio, all the video, and all my social media. Go, subscribe, follow, and check out everything TwT by clicking this link tree. And now with all that out of the way, what is happening? All right, let's get this podcast started. Yes, I've got so much to talk about. All right, as of right now, episode 150 of Talking with Topher has been taken down. I got a warning. I got a slap on the hand, everybody. Bad Topher. Bad Topher. Oh, man. I am telling you, I'm going to tiptoe around this as much as I can because I'm not looking to piss off YouTube. I'm not looking to get any strikes. I'm not looking to get my channel taken down after 3 years of hard work, okay? I'm going to try and follow these guidelines. That's right. The YouTube algorithm said that we were spreading misinformation on a podcast that was for entertainment purposes only. There was nothing in there that was wrong. And I think whatever we were talking about at the time, and I've gone through it, I mean, I was reading a New York Times article. So you tell me what misinformation is. Because obviously, New York Times, you're misinformation. So I am upset about it. I am angry. But I'm not going to stop posting on YouTube. I put this episode up, right? But I am going to be leaning a little bit more towards Rumble. Now, there's a bunch of work that I got to do to make this happen. And I'm going to do it. It's just going to take me a little bit. So I'm hoping by the end of April, I've got this all squared away. I got everything figured out. And I just want everybody to know. Episode 150 got taken down for misinformation. And I just want you all to know right up front what's going on with the channel, what I'm doing. With that all being said, I got a whole bunch of other shit I want to get into. So let's do it. Well, let's see. What has been going on? Well, you can see that I'm still in my work clothes because I've had a horrible time with my computer. Yeah, it crashed. It didn't record. I need a new one. All right. I need a new fucking computer. Where do you go for a computer today? Right? I see all these cool ass computers on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm like you. Have you ever ordered anything off of there? I have, and I never got it. Then it's a battle to get your money back. And all you wanted was the thing, right? That's all you wanted. I mean, right now, Bobby Lee, his Instagram has been hacked. And if you go to his Instagram, you can buy a laptop. Well, that's fake. Somebody stole his account. They're falsifying his account, selling people laptops that don't exist. They've sold like 20-something laptops that don't exist, and now these people can't get their money back, and it sucks. So when shit like that happens, how am I supposed to trust buying a computer from somebody? You know? So I am in a pickle because I do not want to put up money on an item and then not get the item, right? So if anybody out there knows where the best place to go get a computer, website or store, not Apple. I will not buy an Apple. I don't give a shit. Not doing it. I like PC. That's it. I don't care. I don't care if this upsets anybody. All you Apple people, I get it. Enjoy it. I hate it. I don't want it. I've never had it. I don't use it. But I'm looking for a new PC because this one, I'm getting ready to chuck it out the window. The other thing that's going on is now I've actually been at this new career for 3 months. 3 months has already passed. So training is over. I am going to be heading out into the field and doing all the things that I was told I was hired for. And I'm getting really excited for it. You know, I'm excited to train new franchisees. I'm excited that there are new franchises popping up. Very exciting. Of course, nothing is 100% yet at this moment in time, but there's more coming. That's right. More Rhapsodies are coming to a city near you. But I'm so excited to finally be done the training, to finally be feeling comfortable in my position, and to have made it through this entire time, this struggle in my life, regrouping or redesigning my entire day-to-day process, my entire schedules, my livelihood, my days off, my days on, fitting in the podcast, fitting in guests, fitting everything in, has finally gotten to the point where it is just what it always was, comfortable. It only took 3 months to kind of put it all back together. And now, yeah, I'm going to be doing my actual position, which is going to be asking more of me. I may have different days off. I may have different hours. But you know what? I did it. I did it. And I didn't drink. God, did I want to. There was so many days where I was like, you know what? I thought about it. I thought about it. I was stressed. What else do you do when you're stressed, right? You look for an out, an easy out. I mean, I don't even know how many times I've come home, right? Monday after work, Thursday after work and just been like, man, I am exhausted. I'm done. I'm not going to jiu-jitsu. And then I think about not going to jiu-jitsu, and I'm like, I could get this and this. I could get it done. I could get it done. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, nah, stop being a bitch. Just making up excuses. I'm being a bitch. Put on your gi, get in your car, and let's go. And I get down to class, and then I get home 2 hours later, and I am so thankful that I did not give up, that I did not entertain my inner bitch. I'm so happy about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this goes without saying, but this is what it is, right? It does get easier. But it doesn't get easier at the same time. And I want more people to understand that, right? So there was a few times during these 3 months that I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to just get through this. I'm not sleeping right. I'm not getting this done. I'm not getting that done. And I'm falling behind on this. And how do I fit in more? And how do I do this for my wife? And how do I make time for my parents? And how do I do so much going on? It's always so much. It never stops. It only becomes more. It never becomes less. You can get a few things done, and yeah, they're not on the checklist anymore. But there's going to be something else soon, later, tonight. We don't know when the next thing's going to drop. All you can keep doing is pushing yourself hard enough to get what's important done. And I did that. I had to get what was important done in order for me to keep my mental state of mind in the right place. And by doing this, I feel better. I'm stronger. I got weak. I did. I had moments. But we all have moments in time where we feel weak or we get weak. What did you do with that moment? Did you give in? I will tell you I did not. I wanted to. God, I fucking wanted to. It would be so easy to give up. God, it's so easy. Sit on the couch, drink, punch in and out of work. Well, no. But yeah, basically, punch in and out of work. Go through the motions. Fuck my health. Fuck jiu-jitsu. It's too much work. I'm tired. Rather just sit down and do nothing. And then what? So I thought about all that. And I went through it. I walked myself through it. Sounds like a miserable life. I was not happy with it. And I always complain. I always say, I don't have enough time for myself. I don't have enough time to sit down, do nothing. I don't have enough time to just watch a movie. I don't have it. And then I also realized when I was thinking about all this, and I'm like, this is unfair, right? It's unfair. And I go, wait a minute. What did you used to do with that extra time? What were you doing with that extra time? Oh, yeah. You were drinking. You were drinking, stupid. Right? Wasting time. Losing time. Doing nothing. And I go, well, maybe that's the reason then, huh? That's the reason I don't have enough time to myself. Because when I'm left to myself, I use all the time to do stupid shit and be a stupid person. So I had to rethink about myself and go, hey, you have literally almost. Now, I went through a whole timeline of everything that I do. And I think at the end of that, I was like, I have 8 hours a day. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that I do the laundry. I vacuum the house. I take care of the dogs. I have to sleep. I have to eat. I have to get ready for work. I have things that I have to do like showering and maintaining shit and making coffee. So those 8 hours a day that I thought I had when I recalculated myself, I realized was like 4, maybe 3 at most. And, well, I did have sleep in there, so I apologize. But it was about 3 hours left over per day that I do take for myself. But I realized that I can't have free time. So you see, I may think about drinking. I may want to stop what I'm doing. I may want to throw in the towel from time to time. And all I have to do that is give myself more free time. So I have learned over the last 3 months that I have to stay busy. I have to be occupied with anything. I'm here right now after work recording this for all of you because why? Because I can't just sit down in my kitchen right now and do nothing. Idle hands. I go crazy. I start thinking about stupid shit. And boy, man, I wish I could do that. No, you don't. Have you ever been happier than you? Have you ever been this happy? Is what I'm asking myself. 6.5 years ago. Were you ever this happy with yourself? No. Do you know what I find shocking today? And this really is shocking for me. I find being correct uncomfortable. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird, right? I feel completely and absolutely uncomfortable when I'm right, when I'm complimented, and when someone tells me I'm doing a good job. Why? Why do I feel this way? Well, it's because I never was. I was always the opposite. So taking this 180, and yeah, it's like 6.5 years ago now. It's crazy. I'm not used to it. And it makes me uncomfortable. And when we get uncomfortable, we do silly things or we don't think about what we're doing. And we do. It's so easy to go back into those old habits. It's just so easy. And I want to let all of you know that you have what it takes to not allow yourself to fall back on easy street, is what I'm going to call it. Right? And I do believe that one of the main reasons, and I know from time to time, I don't have to like bend the truth or tell a lie, but sometimes you're not allowed to tell the whole story. And that's okay, because there's times where it's unnecessary that all of it is said. And in my position where I am, there's certain things that I can't express or show, right? And that's something that was eating at me for a little bit, because my brain automatically goes to, well, if I'm lying or not telling the full truth, which is not truly lying because you just didn't say it, right? But in that alone, I feel like lying leads to drinking. Hiding things leads to drinking. So it's a very fine line that I'm balancing on right now. And I'm getting a little bit better at it. But sometimes I'm like, man, I want to do this. And I've been corrected. And then they're like, you can't do that. I understand why you want to do that, but you realistically, you cannot do that. And I'm like, oh, but I'm right though, right? And they're like, yeah, you're right, but you can't do that because that will lead to this. And I go, oh. They're like, so you have to do it like this. And do you see how you're not doing what you think you're doing, but now you haven't allowed them to peek behind the curtain? And I go, oh. So I'm figuring this new life out, right? And it's been a little difficult. But I've had great people behind me. I've had amazing experiences over the last 3 months. Everybody, from the employees to the management to the franchisees, has been amazing. Because if it wasn't for the franchisees leading me in the right direction, I wouldn't be as confident and as far as I need to be, as I am now, right? So they were amazing, helping me out with that. And I only hope that I duplicate everything that they've showed me, whether it's the teaching or the knowledge, or even being able to base a sandwich, cook it, and get it in the impinger in under 5 minutes. I still have goals that I want to hit, and they're helping me hit my goals. And as for the under management and the employees, you have all also showed me some very valuable lessons and things I had forgotten about over time, and things that I really did 100% forget about being on my own for almost 8 years and not in a management position. So it really doesn't go without saying thank you to all of you out there. And I really do look forward to the future and seeing all of you again when I come back around. But I'm excited. And it's because of all of you that I am where I am right now. And so, from me to you, thank you, all of you. But I had lots of doubt. I had lots of fear, and I had lots of ways that I was trying to tell myself, well, maybe this was too much, or maybe I'm not the person for this, or maybe I should go back to drinking because it's just easier. And you know what? Again, just like dragging my ass to jiu-jitsu on a Monday night or a Thursday night, both of them actually every week. That feeling that I have right now is the same feeling I get when I leave that class. And I'm so glad I did not give in to my inner bitch. Because the inner bitch is there. It's in all of us. It's strong. It's powerful. But I'm stronger and I'm more powerful. So because of that, I am super, super thankful. Let's see. My journaling's been going good. I'm still keeping it up. Still thankful for 5 things every morning. It's coming up on a year. Absolutely incredible. I didn't even think it was possible. My vaping is coming to an end. This is the last week for this one. And then I got 4 or 5 more weeks with this. And vaping's gone. We're on pouches almost full time now. So I'm excited for that. And then, it's just life. It's just life. I don't even know what else to say about it, I don't know what you're dealing with out there. I wish you the best. I hope you're making it through this crazy time we're in. Literally. Oh, well, it's only because we have a cell phone. Yeah. Guess what? We have all had cell phones since the early 2000s, right? I got my first cell phone in 1998. Now, everybody's been on a smartphone since like 2010, right? Now, everybody, every single fucking person on this planet, you can be living in a tent in the woods. You still have a cell phone. Insane to me. But it's true. Because now the government gives cell phones. Yes, they do. So when are we going to stop using this excuse? Well, it's just because we have cell phones. Okay. Does it 86 the fact that everything going on around us is still going on around us? Does it matter if it's been going on for decades or centuries? I don't think so anymore. But like I said a couple weeks ago, maybe, I don't even know how many. You know, you can't allow it to overwhelm you. You can only take care of you, right? You can't take care of everything going on in the world. But we can be aware of everything going on in the world. This Ohio train crash is a nightmare, especially for the residents. We'll come and test your house to make sure it's safe to be in it. But I just need you to sign this agreement that says that if anything goes wrong, you can't sue us. What? The fuck do you mean? The people doing the air test and the water test are the same people that were in charge of the train. It's just wrong. It's gross. These balloons flying overhead, they just upped the radar, so now we can see them. Okay. You know? And the China balloon wasn't a China balloon, and this and that, and we can't find the other balloons, you know, that was shot down. The water's too choppy. What? What are you talking about? We got shit that can find almost anybody. Pin them out. And then we have weapons that could literally get rid of them with minimal damage to anybody else around them. We have so much technology. I think I said this too. If we're getting our hands on it, it's already been around for a decade. But I don't know. It's a crazy time. And I understand why so many people are depressed or full of anxiety or don't know what's up and don't know what's down. And maybe it's a good reason why you can't figure out who the fuck you are anymore. Because you have no idea where you fit in. You don't want to be in any box. So you'd rather be a snail or a cat. I don't know what the answer is for all of this. I'm not saying that you can't be a cat or a snail or whatever you choose to be. But this stuff is all happening. It's all around us. And it's overwhelming. And sometimes I want to drink because of it. There are so many reasons sometimes where I'm like, I just, can't we just give up? Is this fucking over? Right? You got fucking the China balloons, and that might have been a Russian thing, and then you find out the pipeline was blown up by America, and then you find out that fucking North Korea is fucking firing missiles, where China fired a missile, and then we fire a counter missile that's not active. And then Korea's like, hey, I'm throwing a couple missiles out there too. And everybody's like, well, this is just normal. This is what they do. They throw missiles. That's what they do. It's like, well, what? What the fuck are you talking about? No, this is more than just that now. We got We got Sleepy Biden showing up in fucking Ukraine, unannounced. Secret mission. Now Russia's pissed. Yeah, there's a lot of things to have anxiety about today. A lot. There's a lot of reasons where you can go, I guess this doesn't fucking matter. And I believe it does matter. We can still take care of ourselves. To an extent, I think they're trying to cripple us on that too. But have you seen how many chemical areas have been set afire or had complications and that gas is like now everywhere? It's crazy. We even had something here in Londonderry. It's everywhere. It's all major areas. Chemical toxins being thrown into the air. Now, here's a wild left field fucking situation. What if they tell us that it's unsafe to leave our houses again because now the air is too polluted and they get to roll out this whole fucking thing of us all being stuck in our houses again? I'm not saying that's true, but god damn it, what is going on? And I just feel bad for the people in Ohio. I got a lot of friends that are freaking out, getting water tests done, making sure they can still shower and drink their water. Or I don't think most of my friends drink tap water, but they need to be able to shower, right? You got to be able to brush your teeth. What if that water's unsafe? I don't blame them. I can't remember what is next to Ohio, but they literally shut off the river. They shut it off. They are not allowing any water from Ohio cross. Makes sense. Why? Because the people that had control over the train are the same people saying that the water is okay to drink and there's nothing wrong with the air. But as soon as one of the residents went home and took a shower, rash all over her body. What? So you're telling these people it's safe and it's okay when it's not. When are we going to wake up and realize that these people that are supposed to be in charge and fucking thinking of our safety do not give a shit about us? When are we going to wake up? When? But I am starting to wake up to all the people lying to me. I'm starting to realize that they are not telling us the truth. They will do anything to cover their ass, and they will do anything to make a dollar. And why is it we keep allowing them to? Right? When is somebody actually going to give a fuck about us? When? I'm just waiting. Anybody out there getting into politics, what's up? When are you going to stop allowing corporate greed to run our country? Because you don't, Biden, Camilla, none of you do. You do not give a fuck about us, and you don't run this country. Corporate America runs this country, and it's run off greed and money, and it makes me mad and angry. It does. It makes me want to drink because I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. But unfortunately, I may not be 100% right. Like I told you. I just told you a fairy tale earlier. It's just a fairy tale. But they're not doing this for us. And they're not doing it to help. They're doing it to cover their asses. Those residents, I mean, You saw the movie, right? About the train that crashed, had chemical shit in Ohio. It's a movie, everybody. I'll put the link in the description. This is straight out of a movie. It's scary. What happened in Londonderry? What's happening all over the country? Right after that derailment, there was another one in Houston, Texas. Then there was another one today. I just don't know. But maybe it's because we all have cell phones. Doesn't that sound stupid now? I think so. Well, I'm not going to be able to fix the world. I can only fix me. And guess what? Still not drinking. And I'm still moving forward. Still moving forward. And let's take a quick break. It is almost spring. And you know what that means. It is time to start thinking warm, sunshine, getting outside, and showing off all that new clothing you're going to get at slowdownclothing.bigcartel.com. That's slowdownclothing.bigcartel.com. Not sure how to spell it. It's right here at the bottom of the screen. Or you can click the link in the description below the video. And before you check out, put in promo code TOPHER. You're going to get an extra 10% off that entire purchase. All right. There is so much new stuff at Slow Down Clothing, and they have so much to offer you. They've got skateboards and all kinds of t-shirts and shorts for the kids. They've got swim shorts for you. They've got leggings for your girlfriend or your wife or your friends. They have so much to offer. And the brand new Snake and Coil hats, shirts, the whole entire line. Go get that brand new kit. It is so amazing. And I love the high quality products at a great price. When everything is moving so fast in the world, don't you think it's time to just slow down? So go to slowdownclothing.bigcartel.com today. And if you're not sure how to spell it, it's right here at the bottom of the screen, or you can click the link in the description below the video. And before you check out, remember to put in promo code TOPHER for an extra 10% off that entire purchase. All right, and we're back. Where'd you go? No. And yeah, so there's something else I wanted to talk about real quick before I got to get going. But this is probably the coolest shit ever. I'm telling you, ever. You know how I feel about biohacking, right? I can't speak, blah, blah, blah. Right? I love biohacking. I love fitness. I love taking care of myself. I love supplements, right? Well, right here in this folder, I hold the keys to better, what's it called? Regenerative? Damn it. Lost the word. This right here that I'm holding in my hand is the key to better health. Yes, New Hampshire Regenerative Center. I am so excited for this, and I wanted to share it all with you because, well, it's right here in Manchester, New Hampshire. I am having trouble talking. I've been talking all damn day, so I'm trying to get through this. Right here, this is their licensed massage therapist. This is Taylor. All right. And they use stem cells. Yeah, baby. I told you this is great. Stem cells. It's called Horton's Jelly by Neobiosis. All right. They also do the PRP. God, I'm so sorry, people. They also do the PRP, which I don't know if you know what PRP is, but I can explain it to you. I'll show you the pamphlet real quick. And PRP is amazing. They collect these particular people, pull this from your blood, and Now, I know of people that have gotten it pulled from their hip. It's just blood. But you can get it from different areas of the body depending on how much you need. I've seen some people get it from their hip, other people from different bones, and then I've also seen the blood driven, which this is a blood-driven PRP. Now, they heat it up and they spin it. And when they heat it up and they spin it, I'll go back to the picture, but you can see the gold at the top of that tube right there. That is what comes out of the blood. They suck that back up, and then they inject that to the area that needs repairing. Now, what's going to happen here is for my wife in particular, I'm not going to get into the nitty with my wife, but I'm going to get into the procedure. So she has bad knees. And basically, it's bone on bone, right? There's very little material, and what is left looks like a shag rug. So what they do is they go to the area and they insert behind the kneecap, in between the bones, and they will literally inject the PRP first. It's going to be 3 treatments. Behind the PRP, which, hold on a second, what is PRP? PRP is platelet-rich plasma, okay? That's what comes out of your blood. Now, A-PRP is a regenerative repair solution that effectively accelerates the healing of damaged tissue, okay? So they're going to do the 3 shots. So the way it works is they go behind the kneecap. They inject the PRP. Then, right after they do that, they inject oxygen. Now, it was a specific type of oxygen. I don't know. It's very clean. Comes from a tank. They use it to give it space. So they're going to inject. So this is the knee, right? Closed. I'm using my hands, so you have to watch the video, okay? Then they inject the PRP, right? And the PRP doesn't really have anywhere to move. It's kind of stuck in there. So they then inject the oxygen. Now, PRP can move around, allowing it to work, allowing it to help heal you even better. I've never heard of this. I've only heard of the PRP being taken out, put in the incision site, and that's it. And you get a couple of those, and then you get a stem cell after. When I heard this, I was like, oh, this is a step I've never heard of. This is amazing. So these guys really know what the hell they're talking about. It was a really cool place. The offices were really nice. It felt very homey, very clean, and it did not feel like a doctor's office, which I really did enjoy. So she'll get 3 of those. And then after that, you get a stem cell. And they're going to inject the stem cell the exact same way they did the PRP, and they're going to put the oxygen behind it. And now with this process, right, because I kind of went through the injections first, but this takes 4 weeks, right? And after each injection, you got to go and talk to Taylor. He's going to help you with the exercises and do the things and get the movements and all that stuff, right? And then after you see him, the most exciting part to me, besides all of this right up front, is they also do laser red light therapy. It's fucking awesome. Now, you may not know what red light therapy is, or you listen to 40 to 50 hours of podcasting a week like I do, and you know exactly what it is. Red light therapy is amazing, but it's only absorbed through your skin. And of course, this is just generic. I'm not a doctor, but I know some stuff, and I did some studying, and I've done some listening, and I'm pretty good at regurgitating shit. So the red light therapy, which I like the Juve company, I'm not vested in them. I have never purchased anything from them. It's the number one company that I hear spoken about the most. They have travel red light. They got at home. They got bed. They got full panels for your entire body. And of course, they also have earbuds for your brain, right? Red light therapy is great for inflammation, and it's great for getting oxygen to those areas to help the inflammation go down. So, laser red light therapy is just that. It's red light therapy that's shot out of a laser, right? And they actually hit the spot that it needs to go, helping it by giving it more oxygen. Except now it's not being absorbed through the skin, it's right into the injection site. It goes straight through the skin and right to where it needs to go. So not only do you get the PRP and or stem cell injection along with an oxygen injection, but now you're going to get Taylor to help you move it, and then red light laser therapy to help produce more oxygen to help with the inflammation. I love this shit. I thought this was going to be like 20 grand. Turned out I was way off because I was also thinking about it as if it was 5 years ago. And today, the handcuffs are off. It's not quite where it needs to be. There's probably some practices that are not allowed in America that are allowed in other countries, and I highly recommend if you can afford to go do that before you ever think about surgery, right? Because remember, surgery is permanent. There's no coming back from being cut. None. So why not try to take every opportunity that you can to try and get something fixed without the knife? And yeah, I know, this isn't covered by insurance. Yeah, no shit. Neither is half of the shit that they are supposed to cover. My insurance doesn't cover anything. The reason that we're in this mess right now is because our insurance and every insurance out on the market has deemed what she has been getting to be not working. She was 1% of the people that it was actually helping. So the insurance companies all dropped it. I don't remember the name. Doesn't matter. So that's not covered by insurance anymore. So I can still get it. I got to pay out of pocket for it. But she wasn't having the best results with that product. So I'm like, why are we going to spend this amount of money on something that I know is just getting you by when we can spend, I don't know, 10% more? And this might actually heal you, which is a huge difference. And why are we even thinking about this? She's too young for knee surgery. And why would I pay out of pocket for something that's barely working? It's just a Band-Aid. I want more than a Band-Aid. So I'm really excited for this. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to... I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to be able to talk about or whatever. I'm just sharing the gist of everything with you. I'm going to put this QR code up on the screen right now. There it is. QR code up on the screen. I just want to hold it there for a couple moments, give you all a chance to scan it if you want to scan it. Go and check them out, all right? This is amazing therapy. This is amazing stuff. I've been listening to and about this PRP and stem cell shit for almost a decade now. And with it being right here in my backyard, I'm so excited for it. There is one other catch to all of this. You have to remember, if you do this, you are trying to stop inflammation. And you're also trying to isolate the inflammation so that that part of the body can heal. Well, that means all your carbs, all your breads, your glutens, your sugars, all of them have to go. So you have to be willing to make a life change, because you can't be eating sugar and inflaming your entire body and expect your body to be able to make it to the repair area where it needs it if everything is inflamed. No, this isn't just me being mean or, trying to control my wife. This is reality. Every time you eat sugar, every time you eat garbage, you're fully inflamed. Most of the time that people need aspirin, that aspirin is what's causing you your pain. I bet you didn't know that, did you? Aspirin can cause your inflammation the more you take it. Some people don't even realize it until they stop taking it. And then all of a sudden, whatever was hurting doesn't hurt anymore. Yeah, because you're literally feeding it what it needs to be inflamed. So there's so much stuff going on today, along with the craziness in the world, the medicine and where science is and how we're figuring out the body and all this other shit. It's pretty incredible. I know this is just a gist of everything that I have found out over the last week. But it's really exciting to find out. I was really excited to be able to go in and listen to all of this, to be given a reasonable price for it all. And we'll see what happens. But I will say right out front, she wasn't too impressed with that part. And you know what's even funnier? Is I was like, you got the green light. I will make this happen. But everything else has got to go. Oh, and that means no alcohol. Yeah, no alcohol, because it's got sugar in it. So, lots for her to think about. And if she turns it down, well, I've already changed all my eating habits, so I might go get my arm done. I've been having major problems with this elbow and this shoulder and my hands for so long that it's just become normal to me to be in pain always. But I'm telling you, they do that. They can do this for me, and I'm doing a very, very small area, less injections. I might have to do it. I might have to do it, just like I'm going to get on some testosterone. I got to get a full blood panel done and make sure that that's all where it needs to be, because, I don't think the minimum of the doctor's office is enough. I don't think 400 testosterone for men over the age of 40 is acceptable. I think we should all be around 1,000. I think that's acceptable. And if you've gotten a vasectomy, you need to be on testosterone replacement therapy immediately. You really do. I don't know how many doctors snip and don't tell. But if you feel like you're slipping or you're not feeling like yourself, it's because you don't have any testosterone pumping. You cut it off. So make sure you do that. Go talk to your doctor. Get on some hormone replacements. Testosterone replacement, I believe. There's all kinds of shit that comes with those. But my main message right now is just go and take care of yourselves. Figure it out. Make those hard choices, because you make those hard choices now. And then when you're all healed and you get through it, you can go back to shit if you want. It's just while you're doing this. Don't do that so that you can heal. And then once you're healed, you could possibly go back to it, but why would you? And then, you can live longer. I don't know for what. We'll find out one day, right? You know? But I want to live a little bit longer. I always said I'll make it till at least 80. You know? I think I turned myself around. Unless something tragic happens, which can happen today. It could happen tomorrow. I could fall down the stairs after leaving this podcast. You know? We don't know. We don't know. And we're fragile. We're just water balloons with blood in them. It's fucking wild how strong we feel and how weak we actually are. It really is. But yeah, so once again, the place is called New Hampshire Regenerative Center. And I think that if we can't take advantage of them, maybe you can. But I think it's amazing, and I love this stuff, and I love biohacking, and I love health, and I love fitness, and I love it all. It's what makes me a happier person today. It's not a lie, all right? I get it. Oh, you just like to look in the mirror. Yeah, I also like to smile at myself in the mirror. Why? Because I feel good. And who are you to try and take that away from me? I feel good about myself. And my mental state is always in a positive place because I'm always pushing myself so hard that everything else just becomes easy, you know? So with that all being said, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to all my subscribers. You're what keeps me coming back here week after week. So I greatly appreciate all of you. Keep sharing, rating, reviewing, commenting. All of it helps push this thing out into the algorithm and helps make it bigger. And if you're brand new, you're just stopping by, you're checking out the channel, remember to subscribe. It's the most important thing. I'm asking everybody to do it. It's free for you. Who doesn't like free shit, right? Go ahead and click that subscribe button. You're going to get all the free shit from Talking with Topher every week. So go ahead and click that subscribe button for me, all right? And then, of course, if you want to get more involved with the podcast, talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. That's talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. Go ahead and send the email over. Make sure your audio or video is 60 seconds or less. And then, of course, you just send it over, talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. Go ahead and send your emails to the official email of the podcast. And don't forget, everything is now on Rumble. That's right. All episodes are on Rumble. All right? And if you're looking for the entertainment purposes, entertainment only episodes, go to Rumble. They're all there. All the full episodes will be on Rumble from here on out. I will keep saying this until I don't have to. And don't forget, you want more TWT? Go and click the link tree. Yeah. This link tree link right here. You see it? Yes. Click that link tree for everything TWT. It's so easy. It's in the description below the video, and it's going to give you everything: audio, videos, and social media. So go, subscribe, give a rumble, go follow. Whatever you're looking for, it's right here in this link tree. Everything TWT. And I greatly appreciate all of you for supporting the podcast we're getting close to 3 years, so thank you all so much. And now I hope all of you have an amazing Thursday. Enjoy your weekend. Please try to be kind to one another. And as always, I will talk to you later.